something like that on the top floors.
Yep, and because 200 pounds to Miss Norris is more of a deal. So,
Yeah, I'm not there. Okay, that's what matters. What's up, baby?
Was it like the Romans or whatever? They said they were like vegetarians.
Or what?
No, there's no way they were.
I swear, they said like Roman warriors like vegetarians.
Roman warriors or what?
Vegetarians.
No.
I swear.
I don't think any
Give me the
warrior
question.
was a vegetarian. There's no way.
Did you see where they said like, is it like the Roman warriors or something that were like vegetarians? Like Spartans or something? I forget.
Spartans weren't vegetarian. I don't know.
It was something.
I don't know that. I'm not. I've never heard that before, so I don't know if that's right or wrong.
Alright, well, let's go in here, my handy dandy phone.
What do you have it, Tim? How much is
Ancient
it?
warriors.
I would have a-
I have a hard time saying that because the warrior, you would think they'd have to like.
Yeah.
That's what was so shocking about it. That's why I remember reading.
Do you remember where you heard that from?
No, that's the problem.
Probably the internet.
I remember hearing it, but not exactly where from.
All right. I think this is where we finished up on Monday, talking about Teddy Roosevelt's square deal. And again, that word square is about being honest, about making sure that everything is fair. And did we do this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did we do this one too?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
All right.
We're like four down from there.
Oh, we did a lot. Okay.
I think we did.
We did this one. Okay. We did that one.
Yeah. One
That's where it says.
Here's where we are.
Yes.
I got to the right place because this is what our assignment is today. Okay. Roosevelt had a deep reverence for nature, which shaped his policy. So our assignment today is a really important little map. We haven't done much with maps, but mapping where Teddy Roosevelt put all of these national parks. Some of them you might know, or maybe have been to before. So Roosevelt, again, because of his reverence for nature, decides to claim land either for conservation, meaning that it's protected, or for national parks. And these resources should be managed and preserved for public use. So places like Yellowstone Park or Yosemite, those are places that have been set aside where the land is protected. There is still logging in those areas. There's still things that take resources from that area, but it's managed by the federal government so that they're not stripped. As a progressive, he supports Guilford Pinochet's philosophy on the preservation of resources, and some of those, again, resources is just that idea of millions and millions of acres of forest land. So that will be what we're looking at today in our assignment. Another example of the government's authority, Congress passed the National Reclamation Act of 1802, and this is about water. The act gave the federal government power to distribute water in the arid West, effectively giving government the power to decide where and when water will be dispensed. And that's really important. So I lived in Southern California for about 15 years. Southern California gets 10 to 12 inches of rain per year. And it's usually all in the months of December, January, February. And then that's it. It really honestly doesn't ever rain again. But if you look at Southern California and you look at people's yards, I had the best yard I've ever had ever as a homeowner in Southern California. My grass looked like a putting green because everybody waters their grass. Everybody. Now, it wasn't big. It was about as big as this desk, my front yard. But it was beautiful. And it's because they use a lot of water. Pools, everybody has swimming pools. And so Southern California has to get their water from somewhere. And they get their water from the Colorado River. And that is the issue, again, with this National Reclamation Act of who gets access to the water. And those states, Arizona, California in particular, take a lot of water and really drill down the depth of the Colorado River in their usage of water in arid places where you shouldn't have grass. You shouldn't have green grass in a place that only gets 10 inches of rain a year. So the federal government is trying to come to some agreement on who gets to control the water and how that water gets controlled. Teddy Roosevelt recognizes that in 1902, and it'll be a while before it becomes a big issue. We're going to stop here. That's all we're going to do because that is all we got. All right. So you have in CAMI a assignment, and you will need to use like either you got to type it on the map, or those of you that like to write on the map, if you've got a stylus. The assignment, let me pull it up. So you are going to either need to use a map in the textbook or a map that you find online. I think a map online would be a little bit easier to use. But what you are doing is locate and place the number of each park on the map. So 1 through 17, find it on the map. Then choose a symbol to represent those parks that were established during Teddy Roosevelt's presidency and draw the symbol at the appropriate point. So if you're going to make like a TR for Teddy Roosevelt, the ones that he made, and then you're going to put that right there in that box. So TR are all of the parks that were established during Teddy Roosevelt's presidency. How are you going to know that? Because you are going to add the year right here when the park was designated. So the easiest way to do this is there is a little website called nationalparks.gov, and they're going to have every single national park listed, and you can find out where they are. And then the second one is about land conservation, and these are conservation, the same thing. You're going to put the number, and then on this one you're going to say, was it established before, during, or after, with using those symbols. All right, let me see if I can find that website.
NPS.
United States National Park Service. So this is the website, NPS, and then from there you should be able to find a park. So you can click find a park or see all parks and search by map. Bless you. So that should be. The reason I want you to look at this is to see how widespread Teddy Roosevelt's influence still is today. And that's one of the things I hope that you will remember from this course, that these things that happened what feels like a really long time ago really still have reverence and a place. Has anybody ever been to Yosemite or Yellowstone or any of those national parks? There are really, especially this list, there are really a wide spectrum, like Death Valley. I would never recommend anyone. It's a desert, and it's like 130 degrees in the daytime. So, all right. And make sure you label the ones that were done during Teddy Roosevelt's presidency, okay? Questions?